And hello, what are you doing out? Nonsense.
Forgive me, Father, but I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so blood, pray for me.
Hey FamBam, how you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Esther, aka MsTopacJay. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna keep doing the things I need to do while I talk to y'all, okay? So I recently rearranged my makeup area and also moved my IKEA drawer that's filled with all my makeup. I moved it to my bedroom, into my closet. So in the middle of that, I brought out products from my collection that I kind of feel like I haven't really used in a while and whatnot, and I need to use. So I put them in my everyday makeup drawer. I don't really do makeup every day, as you guys know already, but let's just say the makeup I'm going to be using today's video, what I've put out to use basically this month, just to, you know, try and use up. So what do we call it? Makeup I'm using up this month or something like that, or makeup, I don't know what I'm going to title this video, but we're going to find out. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet to join FamBam, you've been missing out on this kind of rainbow, okay? Make sure you subscribe. Oh, join the FamBam. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Hold on, give me a moment. That one. Gotta secure the lace. Yes. Ooh, that is. Whoa, I literally just got an instant facelift. Do you see that? There's a plane flying by. I wonder if it's my husband that's coming back from a work trip. We don't know. And hello, what are you doing out? How dare you? Very disrespectful. Nonsense. All right, let's get this video started, shall we? All right, so the first product, of course, is the Benefit KaBrow Gel in the shade 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows with it now. All right, and as you guys can see, like, my brow is not usually kind of like laid or organized as it looks right now. I mean, it's non-existent, but it's not usually like this, you know. So basically, beforehand, I had already gone in with my Got to Be gel, the black one, and I put it on a spoolie and just kind of use it to set the brow in place. I find it much easier for me to actually do my brows once I've done that. Do you know what I mean? Because it kind of provides that guide, you know, like, look at that. Oh yes. So I'm just gonna follow the guide that I've already laid down, and then I'm gonna line the top. Look at that, the top is so beautiful. And just follow that. Yes, the hard part is done. Now we're just gonna fill it in. And you guys know already, I'm a brow before foundation kind of girl. There we go, our minimalistic brows. Hello. So now we're gonna go ahead and do the eyes naturally. And one of the products that I have in this drawer in my month June to July or month everyday makeup drawer, even though it's not really everyday. I'm still trying to figure out what to title this video. I'll figure it out once I'm done. Anyway, one of the products I've got in here is the Black Radiance Color Perfect Oil-Free Liquid Makeup Foundation in the shade Rum Spice. All right, so I'm gonna use this to prep my eyelid for eyeshadow, you know, because this is basically my skin tone foundation, and I don't want a color that's too popping, because it's supposed to be like an everyday natural makeup for those days I do makeup. Literally, like, I didn't do my makeup to work throughout last week. I didn't even do brows because I could not be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. All right, so now that's done. So let's go into eyeshadow. Now here's the thing, most of the time I would usually use my bronzer as eyeshadow, just kind of have a little bit of a color on my crease, you know, like a bronzy color on my crease. And the bronzer I usually use is either the Fenty Beauty bronzer or the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette bronzer or the CoverGirl Queen Collection Ebony bronzer. But now, if you watch my recent Using Old Neglected Makeup video, you know that in there I mentioned that I actually really like this palette right here, but I haven't really been using it, and I said that I wanted to try and use it as much as I can. So this is the E.L.F. I actually found the actual name of this palette. I'll put it on the screen, but this is the E.L.F. palette, and this is the Necessary Nudes one. There's that brown shade ish there, but it's more cool tone brown. So I'm gonna put this in my crease, or kind of like radically on my lid, and just, you know, just to create that contour, you know what I mean? And I'm using the Morphe E27 brush. I also have a staple brush set here as well that I will be using with these products, and these are the brushes I've been mainly reaching for mostly. Let me just show you real quick. So I was got a big fluffy brush. I got this years ago as a gift before I even went into makeup, so I don't really know, like, you know, exactly, but I think it is by Eco2s, I'm not really quite sure. And I have this flat kabuki brush right here by Crush Cosmetics, an Australian brand, but this is for foundation. I have this one right here to apply powder underneath my, you know, right here, and I can also use it to apply highlighter as well. I also have another highlighting brush, but have I washed it? Yes, I have. This one right here. So I'll be switching with that too. And eyeshadow brushes that I've got is the Morphe E27 brush, the Morphe M330 brush, the Morphe E22 brush, Morphe, wow, a lot of Morphe, E18 brush, the Avoni concealer brush. I'm always using this, of course. This is by Real Techniques. This is the foundation, pointed foundation brush, because I sometimes like to use it to just blend out concealer and whatnot under my eye. And I've got the Inglot's 31T brush. This is where I used to do my brows, okay? And they're gonna be in my drawer. All right, I have been talking for way too long, so going back with that brush, I'm just gonna pick this up and I'm going to put this just kind of in my crease right here. Look at that, like it's showing up a bit. Gonna blend it out using a light hand so I can just kind of contour the face. I don't want it to turn into a muddy mess, all right? Because it's supposed to be a simple everyday makeup. So majority of it is in the outer corner right there. Just gonna bring whatever's left to the inner corner. Just kind of frame the eye socket a little bit. I keep forgetting there's mirror in this palette. I always forget that there's a mirror in most palettes that I'm using. So now I'm gonna pick up this one right here with my finger. It's a shimmer shade. I'm gonna tap, 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 tap on my lid. Just tap, 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 tap. Just like so, just a bit. I'm not gonna go too crazy. Go back with the brush and just blend things together. All right, I'm happy with that. Nice and simple, no shaking, no wahala, no problem, you know? I'm gonna do this eye now and I'll be right back. The other eye is now done. So now I'm gonna pick up this beige shade right here, still with the same brush, and I'm just gonna apply this in my brow bone, just right here. You won't really see it as much, but you'll see the cost of it. So I'm basically using this to just kind of cool down, tone down the coolness of my eyeshadow in my brow bone. Does that make sense? So the mascara I'm using is a NYX Worth the Hype mascara in a shade black, and this is what I usually use as well. Like, see, my lashes are kind of non-existent, but yeah, when you're close you see it. All right, so for the face, we're gonna go ahead and prime. All right, I just recently bought this. I shared this with you guys on my Insta story recently, and I have been loving this since I got it. I've had it for about a week or so now, and I actually love it. I should tell you what it is actually, instead of like running my mouth. This is the Embryolisse Lait Crème Concentré. It's French. It's a French brand. This comes in a 75ml tube. There's also the option of having a smaller meal, I think 50ml or something like that, but I got the 75 and this was $35 Australian. This is really good in terms of moisturization. It gives me that nice moisturized feeling, you know? And I've got oily combination skin. It's not problematic in terms of my oily combination skin, you know? It doesn't make me look too dewy, or even though I do like looking a little bit dewy, but not too oily and whatnot. So it doesn't make me look oily. That's the thing. It just gives me that nice intense hydration. And I do use this in combination with my hyaluronic acid, which is supposed to promote deep hydration as well, you know. So I've already used this as my moisturizer earlier when I was doing my normal skincare routine. So now I'm just going to use it as a primer, but I'm mainly going to focus on the outer perimeter of my face, and I'm going to put my mattifying primer in my T-zone. I mean, I didn't really have to use this again, but I just kind of want to share it with you guys to let you know that I'll be using this as primer this month basically. Now for mattification of the T-zone, we are going to be going in with the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop primer, okay? Love this stuff, honestly. It literally minimizes my shine to a point of an almost eradication of it. Dropping bars in the areas where I get oily the most, which is right here in my T-zone. I kind of want to color correct a little bit. I'll be using the Black Radiance foundation. I'm just going to apply this on my dark spots because I've got lots of them, as you can see. It's beautiful. It's zazzy, you know, it's zazzy. All right, there we go. Now the reason why I kind of color corrected the way that I did just now is because this next product is basically liquid, not water. It's basically colored water, okay? And this is the MAC Next to Nothing face color. It's not called a foundation, it's called a face color, honey, okay? This is in the shade Deep Dark. I did a foundation test on this when it came out. I think that was last year or the year before. I can't even remember because I haven't really been using it since then. And the other night when I was arranging everything, I saw it again. I was like, oh my gosh, I should really try and use this because this wasn't really cheap. So here we are. I am going to put a few of it on the back of my hand. As you can see, it's very runny. Oh, I like that feeling at the back of my hand. Look, It feels good running down like that. So I'm just gonna apply this on my face, of course. It doesn't really have a coverage. This is like a tinted moisturizer, but a more liquidy type of tinted moisturizer, you know? But I like stuff like this, especially on days when I'm like go to work and I just kind of want to have something on my face to kind of make me feel like I've got something on my face and I'm not too self-conscious and whatnot. Actually, on days I do feel self-conscious, I push myself not to put on makeup on that day because I don't want to end up relying on the makeup to make me feel good, even though it's great as well to allow makeup to make you feel good. But because of the way my mind works, I try not to let that. Why am I going into that? What is the point of me going into all of that? Anyway, do you get what was I saying? I've lost track. You see, even the foundation brush is not as dirty as it usually is when I use a normal foundation. Do you see that? It's a glorified watercolor. So I'm gonna try and use it as much as I can in the next few weeks. Would you guys like to see an update on these products? Let me know. It literally looks like I didn't apply anything on my face, and we might as well say I didn't apply anything on my face because it's basically a watercolor, but it ain't bad. It ain't bad. Okay, so now for concealer. Of course we're gonna have to conceal because look at this face. Hello. I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Modern Concealer in the shade 338 Honey. I am actually finishing this. I'm gonna have to stop myself from buying another one and try another concealer instead, because if you keep restocking your favorites, you wouldn't end up trying new products. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and blend the concealer, but I'm gonna leave the one under my eyes till last. All right, so I'm gonna leave the one under my eyes for a few more seconds or a minute or so. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply lashes, and lashes I've got in my everyday or for the month, whatever. The lashes I'll be using when I do feel like wearing lashes is the That's Beauty lashes in the style Eden, but this is the value pack. There's 5 styles in here. All right, here we are. Lashes are on, and look at that. This has been on for, I literally just watched the beginning of Juicy Jazz's video, and I watched about 4 minutes, 30 seconds of that video. And so let's say this has been on, I haven't blended this out for about 7 minutes now, okay? But that's all right. So we're gonna go ahead and blend it out with a sponge anyway, okay? It needs to be damped a bit more, but I wanna, it doesn't need to be damped a bit more. We're good. Yes. Look at that coverage, girl. Yes, 7 minutes. 7th heaven. 7 minutes in heaven. 7 minutes, you know? What is that? Am I growing a mole? No, it's not. It's not a mole. All right, fabulous. Now we're gonna go ahead and set it. And the powders that I've got here are the Black Opal Deluxe Finishing Powder in the shade medium, and the RCMA no color powder, okay? But it's in this container right here. So I'm just gonna mix it together. I thought about this when I was organizing my makeup, and I was like, I'm gonna try the combination. So this is gonna be my first time trying this 2 combination together. You guys know I'm a mixologist. I like to combine multiple formulas together, especially with foundation and whatnot. So I'm just mixing the Black Opal powder and the my phone is ringing, but my phone is right here. Yep, it was my work phone. I forgot to put it on flight mode. What was I doing? Anywho, I'm just mixing the 2 together. I just want to try it. I don't know why. I just want to give it a try, okay? Don't sue me. You're not attacking me. I'm the one attacking myself. You know, kind of make it that beige-ish color, but with a warm golden undertone. Look at that. That's the color right there compared to the initial color of the Black Opal. I like this color, but I just wanted to see. I like that. Yep, I discovered something. I like the RCMA no color powder with the Black Opal powder. And I think because of the very translucent feel or formula of the RCMA no color powder, it makes it look more silky, if that makes sense. All right, there we go. Are we good? I think I'm good. That's good, isn't it? Okay, so I'm still not sure about the combination of all these products that I've put aside to use for the next few weeks because there's something off. I don't know what it is. It's not the powder. I like the powder. Oh, maybe it's because I literally have no coverage right here. I guess in the next few weeks I'll find out. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze, and I've got the Fenty Beauty Instant Warmth Bronzer in the shade Mocha Mami. Mocha Mami. Mocha. Okay, that's bringing me to life now. Yes, back to reality. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this brush and pick up Fenty Beauty bronzer and just kind of lightly bronze my nose. I'm gonna bring it up to my brow bone, to my crease right here. There we go. Look at that. I like that. Don't you? Now for blush. I need to find other blushes to use because this is all I've been using. Basically, since I started this channel, that's all I've been using. I don't know, since 2016. This is the E.L.F blush palette in a shade dark. And I'm gonna use the shade right here. I like these palettes because you can pop them out, you know? If you guys can recommend affordable blushes that I can find here in Australia, let me know. For highlights, I actually just got this recently. I've always wanted this for about 3 years now. I've been wanting to get this and I never got around to it. So I'm really glad that I finally got it. And look at that. All right, so now that we're looking kind of naturally snatched, I am going to go back to my lower lash line with the same, nope, I'm going to use the bronzer instead. And I'm going to grab the Morphe E18 brush, just a kind of pencil type brush, and just smudge this in my lower lash line, just to kind of give it a little bit of color so it doesn't look too bare. Yes. So for lips, I have lip option here. What have I got? Got a couple of lip pencils in here, just for good measure. I've got a brown lip pencil, brown lip pencil by Barry M. As you can see, there's literally that is so funny, but I've got that there. I've got a sharpener in here as well in the lip section. I also have a purple lip pencil as well because I like purple. And as a lip pencil option, I have the Fenty Beauty matte stick in a shade Espresso. So I'm gonna be using this to kind of line lips, and the other lip option I've got in here is the Flower Beauty Mix and Matte Lip Duo in a shade Honey Nude. So it's got the lipstick on one side and the lip gloss on the other. So I'm going to be using the lip gloss and just apply it right here. This is kind of metallic. I just thought I'd bring this out and use it. I've been using my Gerard Cosmetic lipsticks a lot, so I need to give it a little bit of a break. Actually, I'm going to mix it with that lipstick portion. There we go. And I think that's it, isn't it? Alright, so here we go, all done. It looks like I need to properly explore these products that I've got in front of me, see what isn't working, because like my face looks good, yeah? I think it does. Nice and natural. It's natural. I mean, you can see my under eye, I've got concealer there, of course, but like the rest of my face, everything looks nice and natural, and I like that. By the way, ignore these two blemishes right here. I try to conceal it as much as I could, but it's not really working. But yeah, so everything else kind of looks all right, but there's just something I kind of feel like is a little bit off about it. As I said in the video, if I haven't cut it out yet, I think it's time to declutter this foundation. Even though I really liked it when I used it in that full face of makeup I've been neglecting video, but I think because this is quite old, like the formula is not really consistent anymore, so I think it's time to declutter it. So yeah, I just need to explore the products a little bit more, and maybe I will update you guys about it later on. Let me know if you're interested. Products in here that are already like is the L'Oreal Infallible More Day Concealer, the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Primer, the Embryo Lace Lait Creme Concentré moisturizer, but you can also use this as a primer as well. Oh, I actually had another product out, but I didn't use it in this video. I'm just realizing that now. This is the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. I had the shade F15 out, but mainly to contour with, you know, so maybe I will be using this as well once in a while, even though I hardly really cream contour these days. But maybe when I'm filming like Instagram videos and whatnot, I will cream contour with it. I can also cream contour with the Fenty Beauty matte stick as well, as you can see, but the Fenty Beauty one is more like Mocha Mami. Actually, it's more like Mocha Mami. So that's all I've got for you guys today. Let me know in the comments section below what you think about this video. I still don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but I'm sure by the time this video goes up, I would have already figured it out. Thanks for watching, babes. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know if you'd like to see an update on these products that I've put out here. And yeah, thanks for watching. As always, whatever you're doing, to love yourself, and I'll see you in my very next video. Bye. So into today's video, okay. All right.
Powder to my lower breast here.